Evening, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Enjoyed the good weather. Had some good time with the family and friends. If you can join them. And made some good pips last week. Last week it was a bit unclear till the end, till like Thursday. The market became more clearer, and that's when we started looking for better setups and better execution around Thursday. Friday was amazing. Hopefully most of you got those pips. Morning, evening, Sarge. Got those pips. If you like how we analyze and would love to join our small community that is growing slowly but surely, please visit our plans. We do live trading every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. London, pre-London. We cover our watch list. We give potential setups, and you will have access to the members area where everything is recorded more than 2 years, and analysis for USD, yen, pound, euro indices, commodities, and some crypto. And if we are not covering any of the charts or any of the pairs that our customers or our subscribers want, will be our pleasure to add them to the list and to our watch list. In the watch list on the website, we have weekly, daily, and 4-hour setups, potential setups, high probability setups for that week or for that month. And during our live sessions, we day trade, so short-term trading, in other words, for the new traders. So we're looking to trade between 25 and 50 pip moves, higher moves, of course. Analysis on the watch list are done on the 2-hour and the 4-hour, and basically our entries, it depends on your criteria, but in our course that ended last week, we teach you how your entries are gonna be on the 5-minute and the 2 minutes. You're talking between stop loss 10 to 15 pip. It depends on the pair, and if the move does not go your way in the next 15 to 30 minutes, you just exit. That means there's something cooking on, you're in the wrong move. So yeah, that accurate our analysis are, and our setups that we trade. We teach you 3 different setups with backtesting and how to backtest them and how to build the psychology behind them, and what's the psychology and how do they move. Trying, not even like we enter, we look for stop losses, order blocks, into these stop losses, into the liquidity zones. We trade liquidity zone to liquidity zone, higher liquidity zones, and entering on the lower liquidity zones. It's a combination of different, through a combination of years of experience built in together to try to explain it as possible in the few time, which is the 2 weeks that we run the course. Then a dedicated chat will be given so that we practice together and we try to hold your hand as much as we can to make you understand and do the analysis. You know, in trading, analysis is something and trading is something else, right? For you to be successful, for you to be consistent, you have to know how to analyze, read the market structure, and read the market structure, and after that you have to get a setup. And after getting a setup, meaning like you know the ins, the out, when to enter, when to exit, when you're wrong, when you're correct, and accept the risk right? You have to accept the risk, and for you to, it's all emotionally affected, so you have to know risk management and money management and all of the above. All of these are taught in our course. If you're interested, hit us up in our chat. I will explain more, give you more examples. And if you are interested to know how we look at the market and in which way, maybe it's not your style, you want to try it out and you're hesitant, we have a 7-day free trial for $25 a month. You can check it out for the first 7 day and move on. You will not have access to the members area, but we will send the recording via email to you if you cannot make the live sessions. Thank you all for attending this free session on Sundays. We try our best to give out our knowledge and assist the people that are struggling in this market. You know, you are in the hardest business in the world, right? Trading. So it's good to be trading in a community with like-minded, so that you can build up a strong confident in your trading, right? You don't need to copy others. It's wrong. I'm against copying signals. That's why I don't give out signals. Even in our live sessions, I say my own opinion, and every person in that live session knows their own risk management, their own way of trading, but we look at the market in the same way. So hopefully you guys can join, and we'll see you there. We move on to our analysis for the week. We always start with crypto. Crypto, I was saying last week, watch this. It's still valid. This to come down for one more drop, clearing everybody from here. But keep in mind, we still have, this can play out in the following. If this does not play out like this and it breaks the stop, it will make this setup invalid and we're heading up. So you should continue looking for your buys, and that would make, if you are following us for a while, I always talk about a missing leg. So that would make a missing leg to the upside. So we're heading now. I'm still looking for March to close in between 60 to between 65 to 80k, around these areas. Break the stop and head above. Any down move, it's a potential to invest in Bitcoin for the long run. The people that want to buy and hold. Okay, so if you are a day trader, you must have a setup to trade. To confirm this short, there's a setup, you can trade it, yes, and to confirm this buy, wait for it to break the stop, and any pullback, buy it. Day trading, right? It's a big difference between day trading and swing trading. So you gotta know the difference, and don't mix up together. They're totally different. And a lot of traders at the beginning, they get stuck, like they want to swing trade, but they don't know how to pay themselves, and that's critical, right? Like when you start paying yourself, you will build up confidence, you remove the emotions, you remove a lot of psychological stuff that affect you in your trading, in your career. So try to pay yourself, even small amount. It will keep the confidence up. It will keep a lot of psychological effect out of your way. Try it out if you don't know how to pay yourself. ETH, the same concept as BTC. Looking to continue heading up to the upside, looking for our buys. Yes, the market can do whatever it wants, but that's a setup that it is familiar to us, and we're looking for our buys. That's why I said BTC, we should start. I was looking last week for a drop. Apparently we're not gonna get it. I suggest start looking for your buys. with proper risk management. If you would like me to check any chart, any crypto that you are interested in, please post it in the YouTube comment area or on our Telegram chat, community chat that you can join for free. We move on to the indices. Indices, we S&P 500. We concluded last week that there's a potential for this to drop, and I say again, if this was broken, this is a bigger correction, and this is not over yet. We're looking at continuation to break this bottom before any potential this heading up. All right, is it possible for this to continue? Not that much, but it is a probability. But from the scenarios that we look at, it has a very low probability for this to continue from here. Most likely it's gonna do something like this, drop, clear everyone out before moving up, especially with the stimulus package. So most likely they will clear everyone before continuation of any move. UK 100, as I said 2 weeks ago, we're potentially gonna stay in this area for a while. Okay, where I'm not looking for a correction this deep like this one, but at least I'm looking for a correction familiar to something like this, retesting these areas, clearing everyone from here before any continuation of the up move. So if you want to trade that, trade in this zone. Okay, don't buy right here. Wait for it to break this bottom or this bar, try to buy it if your setup plays out, and don't sell around these areas, and vice versa, right? It's different, it has a setup. So if you are struggling, hit us up, but trade between these criterias around these zones. I would suggest wait for it to break down here and look for a potential long. This is not ready yet to pump to the upside. The XY, hopefully most of you whoever trade the XY or look for clarity, we're looking for this. By last week, midweek, around Thursday, it was clear for us that this is heading up, and that's what we traded. We always look for a clarity. If it's not clear, do not force in a trade. Just leave it aside, go look at something else, go trade something else. The market is so wide, especially with the crypto that's playing around here. So if something, a pair is not clear, leave it alone. Don't force a trade. So for us, it wasn't clear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, it became more clearer, more confirmed, more probabilities were forming, and most of the traders took the longs and the shorts on the USD pairs. And for the upcoming week, I'm looking for continuation of the up move on the DXY, especially with this leg that's right here. So most likely we're gonna have something like this continuation before any reversal or continuation of the down move or a correction. We will see how the market acts. Remember, we react to the market, right? We don't try to predict. We set our scenarios and we let them play out, and we trade a leg that we're familiar with from that scenario. So hopefully it plays out for you and you're understanding what I'm trying to say. So for the upcoming week, we're still looking, there's a potential for this to correct and continue heading up. The XY Euro is the inverse, same concept. I'm looking at this one to take out these lows, most likely. So correct, maybe shorter more, correct, drop, take out these lows, then I'm interested for a correction or a continuation for the up move. But we're still heading down. See, the market moves in waves, right? So you gotta understand these waves and which legs we are in. On the higher time frame, it will be more easier for you to trade and look for which kind of setup you wanna buy or sell. Even if you are day trading, you have to have a concept of the higher time frame. Pound, we're looking for continuation for the down move. So any sell setup, it's good to go. If you want me to check anything, guys, post it up. UCAD, same thing. Buy, breaking the stop. This down move, according to the view that I look at, is over. So we should be ready for this up move. At least correction. There's a certain way on the daily or the 8 hour that will give you more clarity where this is heading. If you would like to know, hit us up in the chat. NU, as we spoke last week, looking for this, but we said that if this does not turn from here, it has potential to go down, and now it dropped. So we're looking more drops on NU, AU, the rest, even the indices. AU, same concept. Hopefully you guys are in these shorts. If you are not, wait for a retest or some kind of a setup, sell setup, and take it. Still heading down. So sell setups for the upcoming week. Correction, don't forget, don't just jump in. There's a way. Silver, this most likely it's gonna do that. There's more down for it, clearing this part. And if this does not react around here, meaning it does not reject around here, this most likely is gonna head down till these areas. But I'm expecting some kind of a reaction around these areas. So if you are short, pay yourself around here. And if this bounces up here, you can take the short to take out this liquidity that's down here. Gold, we said last week, it's not ready yet to look for the up move. This can do the following, drop one more time before any correction or major continuation for the uptrend. Copper, we said it last week, you are in a correction, and this correction is not over. We're expecting one more. So either trade it or wait for it to come down here, if you know how, and look for your buy. Oil, I was expecting a deeper correction, but it did not give it. So from now on, anything, continue looking for your buys. Nothing changed. As I said, I'm not selling this one. If it didn't give me a proper setup, you can go back to the last week session. If it doesn't give me a proper setup to sell it, I'm not interested in any sell. I'm only looking for buys. I would have loved if this came down here as indicated last week, long-term investment, but it bounced from here. So this most likely is gonna do something like this, continuation for the up move. UJ was beautiful. We identified it last week and we traded in the session from this part. We took this part till 108 in our live sessions that we do midweek. We identified this setup for continuation of the up move. Now we are in a zone of a reversal. There is a way to measure this, okay, but I'm still looking for this to continue till 114. But we have a potential this can correct or give us a missing leg. Am I interested to take this? It depends. I will identify it with correlation with other pairs if I will take this short for UJ, but most likely if I'm looking for this move. Okay, let it come down and I will take it to the upside continuation of the up move. If you are already long, I suggest pay yourself, okay, and move to break even. We're looking at something like this. Retest of some kind of a structure at the low. Not straight away, but this is the zone that we should start paying ourselves. JJ, we're still looking for the buys. Nothing changed. This can do the following and continue heading up. So if it does that, there's a potential that this you can buy it from here. There's still more space for it to go up. Okay, so we covered most of our watch list that we cover every Sunday. Thank you all for attending. If you're interested in the way we look, subscribe, press the like, share, so that this community, that's the only way the community can grow. And visit our website if you're interested in any package or monthly subscriptions that might help you to invest in yourself. Now I will take most of the requests. MJ, you said Tesla, right? Where's Tesla? That's new. That's Tesla. Whoa. Tesla. MJ, I like to communicate with the people that I try to explain to them. Do you know how to measure the legs? The way I do? Like if I tell you compare this drop with this drop, do you know how? Perfect. So I'm expecting the same thing like these two, and then continuation for the up move. If not, hit me up, MJ. More than happy to explain it to you. So try to measure these two legs, expecting same concept as this one before any buy. So around the 500, 450. It's an investment, right? So trade it well and wisely. Neil, you said we have GP cat. Yes, of course. We're looking at JCAD, same thing as GU, continuation for down move, similar, something like this. So any sell setup, you can take it. And CJ, still uptrend. I never said to sell, kept on looking for the buys in our live sessions. All the people that are inside there, you know, we're heading up. I trade most of the cat pairs, so I kept on looking for any buy, any drop, any formation that can give me a buy setup around this one, buy. Mr. Dave, yes sir. Dot. Crypto. I don't need to explain it, Dave. Watch this. If this, that's the potential of a buy area around these areas. If it breaks, we're doing the following. If it doesn't break, continuation of the up move. Let the price tell you. Let the price talk to you. MJ, TMBR. Somebody asked me about this. Okay, so it's critical. I'm gonna explain it on the daily. Okay, you see this here, it's finished. And it just did a liquidity zone around these areas. If this need to continue heading up, I would love to see a fake out and back inside the zone for me to buy it, so if you want to invest in it. Right? So we'd love to see a fake out and a buy. If we don't have a fake out, measure this till around these areas, then look for your buy. That's what I would do. If I see any fake out and reverse back inside the zone on any pullback, I will take a long. If this continues heading down, measure this correction and look for your buy. Have a great week, guys. Trade safe, and don't forget to press the like and share. Thank you for attending.